They lack creativity at the weekend, especially without Martin Ødegaard.
Yeah.
Chances created so far this season. Ødegaard's created 1, Rice has created 4, Szoboszlai and Merino both played at the weekend, none. But important to note, Rice's 4 chances created, all from set pieces, all from corners. Open play chances created, none. Martin Ødegaard's the only person in that Arsenal midfield that's created a chance from open play.
Yeah.
We know he's a gifted player, but they need to have a little bit more guile, don't they, to try and break teams down that are going to sit in against a really good Arsenal side.
And teams are going to sit in against them. They give them the respect, so they are going to pack in. They're going to need more players. Sometimes if you snuff out Ødegaard, you haven't got anything else. This year they have. They've bought players. They need Saka back as quickly as they possibly can. But they also need to work on some patterns, some better movements to get in behind teams. They need to get the shots off. And maybe, Merino can play as a sitting midfielder, Szoboszlai on his own and let Declan Rice go forward. I think he can occupy defenders. He can dislodge them, create space for others. We know Declan's got an eye for a goal, even if it's not from set pieces. You can get yourself forward. But set pieces win games. But they also got to learn how to defend set pieces as well.
Absolutely.
Because they're not great at that.
No, they're not.
So the set piece coach who gets a lot of credit for everything they score, he's also in charge of the defending set pieces and sometimes in games.
Might have a look at that in a minute. But Arsenal's biggest challenges the last couple of seasons have been Liverpool and Man City. If we look at Mikel Arteta's record against those two, away from home, first 5, he lost all 5. Away at Liverpool and Man City. They scored once and conceded 16. They've got better. They have improved, but they're still not won
titles by taking points off the top teams. I think
they've actually got a decent record against the big 6, if you like, under Arteta.
I would like to know how many of these games, with the stats here were quite damning with no wins, how many games that they actually tried to win, or if they set out just to not get beat. That's the mindset. I think they've got the players to really take it onto the front foot. Anyone they play against, probably in Europe, is back to fitness. Of course they do. But I think they've got the squad now. I think there's no excuses for Mikel now. I think it's now or never for Arsenal.
Absolutely. The game was decided though by a moment of magic, wasn't it, from Dominic Szoboszlai? And he'd done his research prior to taking the free kick. Let's hear from him.
I had to take a risk and shoot it a little bit harder because I knew, of course, Raya likes to jump behind the wall. If I think if it goes a little bit more inside, he saves it.
Right. Oh, so but you're also aware of him as a goalkeeper making that move the other way. That's interesting.
Yeah, I was looking a lot of videos.
Interesting. Watched a lot of videos. Maybe you'd watched this one, Tim, from last year against Man United. Bruno Fernandes' free kick against him.